We're talking about hope, and I would like to bring to your attention that there's certain actions that really carry hope in a very significant way to people's lives. One such hope carrier is compassion. And I would like to appeal to your heart today that you will be a person who carries such hope to people in the form of compassion. And I always think that compassion is an amazing, wonderful thing in our lives that we need to welcome with open arms. Please know that compassion is not based on us just feeling sorry, but actually it's about us getting in touch with God's heart and knowing what God feels towards people. Maybe what's very important firstly is to understand that compassion is based on God's mercy. And another very important part of compassion is that it's action-based. It's not just a thought, it's not just a feeling. It's mercy from God that results in action. And one of the most prolific stories in the Bible, in the time of Jesus, is the story of the Good Samaritan that he told. A man that came past an ugly scene of somebody that was robbed and beaten and left next to the road. And although there were cultural barriers and racial barriers and all kinds of barriers that would have normally prohibited this person to show mercy or compassion, he stepped over all those and he did. And he stopped. While other religious people walked past and other people in higher rank of society walked past the scene and this man in need, the Good Samaritan stopped. And I believe in that moment he was in touch with the very heart of God. He felt what God felt and he stopped and he showed mercy. He acted on compassion. And I would like you to know that this world is in dire need of hope. But hope does not just fall out of the sky. Hope comes through you and me showing compassion. In other words, acting on the mercy of God that He wants to show and exhibit to other people. And you will have no idea unless and until you've been in the position with you, the man or the person next to the road, where you left beaten up or defrauded or with an injustice, and that you are broken. And until you're in that place, you will never know how much hope compassion brings. But I would like to remind you that actually life is one long repetitive cycle of sowing and reaping. So please know that although you might not feel you need hope today because you're a full away and, as they say, and you're doing well, but tomorrow you may be the one that's next to the road needing help, and that's broken, that needs hope. And hope will come in the form of compassion. So if you want to today already begin to go about your business, but keep your eyes and your heart ready to respond to the mercy that comes from God's hope and sow compassion so that you will reap mercy the day after. So remember, let us sow compassion. Let's sow just that kind deed that a person does not deserve, but that God wants to show them because He's a merciful God and He's a compassionate God. And through that, He will land hope in their hearts. Can you imagine that man next to the road being picked up by a stranger, helped, booked in at a hotel, in modern terms, paid for and cared for? What an amazing hope he must have received from the compassion shown by the Good Samaritan. Will you be God's Good Samaritan that brings hope to a broken world today? And who knows, you're sowing today, you'll reap it tomorrow. I trust that God will fill your heart with His compassion and His mercy, undeserved, to give to those who need His hope today. Please remember, God is with you, Emmanuel. He's there to help you to show that compassion and bring hope. Please share this, like this, post this so that others can also get this life-giving message. God bless you.